The viral pink sauce creator says she's broke, launches a GoFundMe with a $100,000 goal. So let's check this out. Veronica Shaw, aka Chef Pie, or P, claimed that the sauce company, Dave's Gourmet, is trying to take everything away from her. Which, by the way, this sauce looks disgusting. I don't know why people would want to buy this. Veronica Shaw, the TikTok creator behind the notorious pink sauce sensation last year, said that she hasn't been paid by sauce company Dave's Gourmet after they took her viral creation to Walmart stores nationwide. In a GoFundMe campaign launched last week, Shaw claimed that she is broke because the company that helped her sauce go legitimate isn't holding up its end of the bargain. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forth toward my dreams to create something new, she wrote in the campaign, which has a goal of $100,000. I made a few mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me, they are not paying me, and are not being transparent about records. Hold on, let me zoom this in a little bit. Yeah. She accused the company, which she doesn't name directly, but is almost certainly Dave's Gourmet, due to the deal she struck with them last year, of failing to reimburse her for marketing expenses that came out of her own pocket. I have been silenced and financially sabotaged, she continued. I am a single mom and I do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. In a statement shared with Blavity, a representative for Dave's Gourmet denied Shaw's accusations. Dave's Gourmet has adhered to the terms of the agreement with Ms. Shaw. We disagree with Ms. Shaw's allegations, the statement reads. Dave Gourmet has paid Chef P over $120,000 to date, and it continues to make all payments as due and on time based upon the terms of the contract. We've offered to reimburse Ms. Shaw for her lawyer's time to go over the terms of the agreement and how it relates to the payments that were made to Ms. Shaw. She indicated that she's open to amicable resolution of the dispute and the parties are in discussions. So the initial version of the sauce was controversial after it proved it wasn't FDA approved, which Shaw suggested at one point that it didn't need to be because it wasn't a medicinal product. There were also reports of the sauce exploding in the mail, which was all more distressing to customers because it cost $20 a bottle. $20 a bottle for sauce. I don't know who these customers were, but dear Lord, why on earth would you ever spend 20 bucks for this bottle? All the viral attention eventually led to Dave's Gourmet partnering with Shaw to bring the sauce to Walmart across over 4,300 stores and online. The sauce was launched earlier this year and concluded its availability in July. Our R&D team was able to reformulate the sauce to match Chef P's exact color and flavor profile for the product and at the same time change some of the ingredients to make the sauce less complicated, dairy-free, and clean of any preservatives, artificial colors, or flavors, said Dave's Gourmet president David Newman upon announcing the partnership last year. The public will end up receiving a shelf-stable version of the sensational sauce that Chef P envisioned in her Miami kitchen. Like, here's the thing, right? I'm really kind of curious as to what the contract agreement actually says because it'd probably be pretty interesting. But if anything, is probably a situation where they paid her probably like a flat fee to basically be partnered with the company. Then they paid her probably like a certain percentage of per sale of each product, right? So like let's say the product in the store costs like I don't know like $5 for example, maybe she'll get paid like 20 cents off of every single product that gets sold, and she made $120,000 to date, which is not bad, right? Especially when you're talking about like this thing basically was like a volatile nuclear bomb in the mail, potentially causing people harm before this whole fiasco, and now is a shelf stable product where people can actually buy it and consume it and not, pass away. So I think it's actually a good thing that she potentially partnered with them. Now, again, I don't know what their agreement was, but she has already been paid $120,000. She's still getting paid for it. So I'm thinking that she's probably got like royalties for as long as this partnership lasts and whatnot. But it's kind of very interesting though, because what she should really do, depending on what that contract says, is try to save as much money as possible so that she wouldn't necessarily have to partner with anyone and just do this herself and basically make her own business of like sauce lines, right? Specifically, I guess, with like the pink sauce as her main ingredient, and she could turn this thing from maybe like $100,000 per year business to like maybe a 200 to 300 to $400,000 per year business. Because I mean, who knows? Maybe the shelf stable version is actually like safe and tastes good, and if that's the case, you could have a pretty long term business with that. Because what I find interesting is like specifically in this type of like industry, this is like a consumer goods industry, right? Where you are just basically selling like products. So, for example, selling like a product like this, I don't know, like pineapple coconut sparkling water thing. Like the best thing about these types of products, unlike other businesses, is like it's not a service business, right? This is literally a business that if you set it up correctly, you, the owner of this business, could be sleeping while every single one of these units is being sold, making you money. Like I remember listening to this podcast of someone who does own like a massive, massive consumer goods business where like they make like I think multiple nine figures a year in terms of like revenue, and they're able to do that because they could sell like five different products over and over and over and over again forever, right? In multiple industries, or like, markets. Like they could sell it all in Texas, all in New York, all in like California, etc. They could sell it online, but they could basically set up their whole like shop basically at their own location or like outsource all the shipping and creation and whatnot. But pretty much it's like a type of business model where it is very scalable, right? You could basically be doing like a $100,000 per year business all the way up to like multiple seven figures in a very short amount of time because if people really like your product, they're going to keep on ordering it over and over and over and over again, which is a pretty cool thing when you really think about it. It's like imagine being able to sell the exact same product forever. This is kind of like why energy drinks, for example, do so well. Like if you're like really good at marketing the energy drink or whatever kind of stuff, because one is caffeine, which is addicted, like an addictive chemical, right? People tend to drink it all the time. You consume it every single day. So you could be buying like who knows, like maybe 20, 40, 60, maybe even $100 per month worth of energy drinks from your favorite company or something, and it's just recurring. So $100, $100, $100, $100, just nonstop, over and over and over and over and over again. And you get a few thousand customers like that, you're making like endless amounts of money. So this pink sauce lady does have the potential to make a consumer goods business that will make her massive amounts of money. The only problem is, I don't think she really understands like maybe personal finances like at all, because making or like bringing in like $120,000 potentially within royalties and not having any money after that, where you don't have enough money to pay for your kids' food, is beyond insane, right? If you were smart, you'd basically be feeding your kids healthy meals that don't cost much, right? You'd be putting some money into the bank for like an emergency fund. You'd be paying down any debt that you have. And then you'd basically be saving money so that you can grow this business, right? And also, make sure that you got to pay taxes and whatnot too, because the government wants to take your money no matter what. But yeah, I hope she does okay, just because I don't want to see anyone do like financially bad at all. Like, especially if you have kids and whatnot. Like, hopefully you're doing okay. But she needs to change her viewpoint on like selling this type of product because she does again have the potential to make some crazy amount of money with this. And I kind of hope she does just for the fun of it.